Welcome back at 6:30. Good Sunday morning and happy Easter to you. I'm Maddie Kurth. It is certainly outdoor celebration weather across the region, but don't forget to hydrate today. Meteorologist Hannah Gard forecasts heat and humidity. It's a story we're going to have to get used to, Hannah.
Yes, we will be dealing with this all the way through the week, really. We're not going to see any fronts coming down that will clear out this humidity, unfortunately. So it's here to stay just for a little while. We're seeing clouds out there. This morning, the sun is up now, but it's kind of hard to tell. Easter Sunday forecast, though, it's going to be pretty cloudy through most of the afternoon. Our highs are still going to get to the low 80s. Yesterday, we got to 84. We'll be right around there again today for our high. You see a little pop of rain chances, just around 10% later in the afternoon and the early evening. We could see a scattered shower. It's not going to be widespread rainfall, but you might see a little bit of moisture in some areas today. Mainly what we're going to be feeling, though, is the breeze. These are the coastal winds right now. We are seeing almost 30-mile-per-hour winds offshore. So there is a very strong southeasterly breeze coming off the Gulf. That's what's bringing in the Gulf moisture and increasing the dew points. So those dew points right now in the upper 60s, low 70s, feeling very, very muggy. Temperature-wise, we're in the low 70s for the South Shore. We're seeing some upper 60s where the dew points are slightly lower in places like Bogalusa, but all of us seeing that cloudiness, which is heading into this weather system. We're seeing severe weather in some places earlier this morning. Look at all those tornado warnings, places like Oklahoma and Dallas. Now this is becoming a little bit more linear, and we're seeing those storms moving to the east. This is along a cold front that is going to continue eastward over the next 24 hours. Here's our severe weather outlook for today. There is a bullseye for places like Arkansas and Missouri where we have that hatching. There's a significant tornado risk up there, and then it extends all the way down through Houston. We are not included in any severe weather threat, but as that cold front gets closer, we're going to see the lift increasing, which is what we need to see rain and storms, and we haven't really had that over the past couple of weeks. We could see some scattered showers coming in off the coast. This is late afternoon through early evening. It kind of falls apart the farther inland it gets, but that's what I mean by can't rule out the rain chances today. We might see some sprinkles of rain on the windshield if you're driving home from Easter brunch later on, but it's not going to be a soaking rain. Tomorrow is when we have a better chance to see more widespread showers early on. As the front gets closer, we'll see more lift. We could have some storms popping up. This is very similar to what we see in the summer, where they're popping up along the river, along the lake breeze, and the sea breeze, and we can have really heavy rainfall in these storms. So tomorrow and Tuesday, we're seeing the same thing. Watch how these kind of pop up on these boundaries here, especially with the lift from that front stalling out. I think we have to watch for a street flooding threat. Not really a severe weather threat. Maybe we see lightning and some gusty winds, but I think it's mostly going to be an isolated street flood threat with this kind of storm. In the evening, though, we clear out. So this is very much driven by daytime heating and that lift that we get during the day. So if we look at the rain potential, we are seeing that potential for some bullseyes of over 3 inches of rain. That's going to be that isolated street flooding issue where those storms pop up, but then some areas see no rain at all. So that's what we'll be watching for as we head into this week. And that really lingers through Wednesday and Thursday as well. It keeps our temperatures down in the low to mid 80s, but we will see a little bit of a change heading into Jazz Fest. This low that's spinning here on water vapor, it's in the upper levels. That's what's driving the storms. It moves off to the north. We see this high pressure that's kept us dry deteriorating. So these little low disturbances coming by are what bring us the storm chances early in the week. But by the weekend, high pressure rebuilds to our southwest, and that's going to help to keep things a little bit drier for us for Jazz Fest. So I do think that we can't completely eliminate the rain chance, but I've lowered it because we'll have that high pressure, which is going to kind of put a damper on any storm chances that we have. So Thursday looks like the stormiest day of the weekend if we see any storms, but drying out into Saturday and Sunday. So that's good news if you're headed out to Jazz Fest this coming weekend. But for today, luckily, we're going to be mostly dry. That 20%, again, very spotty showers late afternoon, early evening. Most of us won't see any rain. It's just going to be humid and breezy. And then we'll have to watch for those very summer-like storms, Maddie. I know it's been a while, but we remember how those are. They pop up over us, you could get drenched, and then it'll kind of move out. That's what we'll be watching.
Yeah, I think the concern always for Jazz Fest isn't necessarily that it's going to rain, it's the slop that everything turns into afterwards. So we really just have to hope, right, that the sun comes out strongly.
Yeah, and we definitely don't want too many days of it raining right on the fairgrounds. So I'm hoping that some of those spotty storms can avoid that area.
All right, fingers crossed. We'll keep watching. Thanks, Anna.